Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, 2002 was a great year in the career of Roberto Carlos, Brazil's fullback extraordinaire, top of the world with Brazil, top of Europe with his club, all in the space of a couple of months. You really could ask for no more.
Yeah, he had a big hand in both of those, although he made a bigger impression in the latter for his club. That decisive goal that came somewhat against the run of play, Peter, it's easy to forget he was actually the one who set that up.
He did, mind you, it was. Can he finish? Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he shoots! And he hits the net! 2-0, and in next to no time! So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to... Nunez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Gerrard deals with that comfortably. And he's quick to get rid. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, he's got space here, and he's worked it through. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Oh, important interception. Roberto Baggio. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Baggio. Cantona. Cantona. That pass isn't the best. Nice interception, well timed.
Parma really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Well read, nice interception. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's got away. Zanetti. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now then, the ball's come loose. Flashes it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Darwin. Cantona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé. Messi. That's Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. And this is Roberto Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some resolute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Batistuta. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. In it comes. Cleared away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Schneider. Cruyff. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And it's Zanetti. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Sostituzione per il Barcellona. Numero 22, numero 10, Messi, numero 19.
This is going once more.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! João Neves. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has found the way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. He leaps for it! And that's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cantona cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, he can't get past him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, can they get him away? It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, played right into his path. Good claim. No margin for error there. Palmer needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Koundé. Now that's well seen too. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 24, numero 22, numero 18. Schneider.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Forlan. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il numero 13.
Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Rui Costa. That is ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw. Was somewhat off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Neves. Neymar finding himself in space. Kubo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's Forlan! And yes, it's there! We thought they were done, but never say never. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Batistuta. Forlan. Rui Costa. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. João Neves. And now the breakaway. That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to get it away. And it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Towering header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Gerrard. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the counter is on. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's managed to get free. It's a good-looking delivery. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Chengdu Rongcheng definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ferdinand. Del Piero. Played back. Aims beyond the defence. Flashes it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Good read, needed to be. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That's a good ball. Distributed tidily. In by and a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That's a little off target. Gerrard purring through the gears. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, good take in a good area. Gerrard. Can he spark a counter here? Cantona. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Spread to the right. And that is a little undercooked. Not where it came from. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Bale, Messi, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. And it's Lam. Now here's the delivery. And the Sar deals with that nice and simple.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Batistuta. And he's let fly. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 22, Roberto Baggio.
Gets us going once more.
Number 10.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 15, Rui Costa.
Pinches it off him. Lam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Looking early.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Backward it goes. Rui Costa. Rui Costa makes a dash for it. Del Piero. Oh, he's bustling through here. Space for him to turn and look. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chengdu Rongchen have it back and can go again. Chance! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kubo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rice conjures time and space where few can. He's found a way through. He leaps for it. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. Bale. Oh, such a clever touch.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's Bale! Threads one in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And that's an errant pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's got away from it. Batistuta. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rui Costa! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Chengdu Rongchen.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. He'll try from distance!
Number 7.
Chengdu Rongchen have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 6.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Yamal's cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 25.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is Batistuta. Zola.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's there to make the challenge. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's picked his way through. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gerrard. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ribéry gets into a good position. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's had it taken off him. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. Gerrard stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Gerrard simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after...
And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. And this is Roberto Baggio. Big chance!
Poland always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. Deco. Now, can they get him away? Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. James. And Deco. Conte. And it's Iniesta. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Great chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Seedorf.
Poland couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Iniesta. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22. El dorsal 10.
The second period is on the way.
El dorsal 19.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
El dorsal 13. Agüero. El dorsal 20.
Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
There's a look up. Terrific! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, there's a probing ball. Deco. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Scholes. Just eases him off the ball. Pass is just off target. Deco. And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Ribéry finding himself in space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Looking for options for movement. Spread it left. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. He's looking wide. Scholes. And here's Ribéry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Collar. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it again. Deco. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Deco is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en Polonia. El dorsal
Poland
19
have their second corner
será
now.
reemplazado por el dorsal 6.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ribéry. Cross flung, it shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Poland are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Roberto Carlos. Ribéry receives it in a wide position. Just about up to 75 minutes. Scholes. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Messi! And he's there to clear it. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Ribéry. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ribéry. Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's a pretty loose pass. Deco! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Poland have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He'll try from distance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Nicely spread. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Poland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. Scholes. Scholes. Good, strong midfield running here. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gattuso. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's not got that quite right. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
That looks a cracking ball. Messi picks it up out wide. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has not gone well. That's a throw. Maldini. Here's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cantona. And it's Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. He's got space in the area. It's out for a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. And he's whipped it across. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Barcelona have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, that's fabulous. Maldini does really well there, strong defending. Oh, they could break here. Pirlo. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. And Milan have the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played back into the centre. Great vision. Now it's Cantona. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Maldini. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. Messi tries to pass it through. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cantona. Driving on and making good progress. Seedorf. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Desai, a player who needs no introduction. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona, different to some extent this half. Details of the change. That is Stutter! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Flings in across. Tries to get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Maldini. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That's a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Couldn't squeeze it through. That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kubo. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. Rui Costa is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game. quality ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely weighted ball. Kubo finds himself offside.
Cambio de
The
jugadores
two coaches
en el Barcelona.
are signalling changes
El
here,
dorsal
both at the
11,
same time.
El dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el
Shin
dorsal
to shin,
18,
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
El dorsal 8.
Oh, easy
Drogba.
pickings there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That has been cut short. And here's Kubo. Zanetti. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him, and it's Drogba. Can he get on the end of this? Now, who's going to be first to this? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Davids. Thuram always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Gerrard. Oh, well played.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, good ball. Kubo looking for the run. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to react. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Hakimi. Yamal. It's gone out for a throw-in. Howson. Thuram. And it's Zanetti. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Cantona. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Here's Nagatomo. He won't be happy with that one. Musiala makes a dash for it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's wave play. That could spell trouble. Fernandez. Haaland. Messi. And it's Gerrard. Can he get it through? Oh, shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice.
Azar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Cantona. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi! Oh, it's come. He's having a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Thuram goes sliding in. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The ball has bounced loose now. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's neat. And it's played in. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
It's their second corner of the game. That is Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's Hernandez. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Aguero! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Yamal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He came in hard, very hard. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that was vital. It's Baggio! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes down, but nothing given. Thuram, good, strong midfield running here. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he's worked it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that's going wide left. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Baggio. It's a searching pass, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a good run he's making out on the left, so no flag here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Taken back almost at once. He's shifting through the gears here. Matthäus. Ajax are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball. Get it.
Romario! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Gerrard. Baresi cuts out the pass. And it's Baggio. Cantona quietly revving up. He has a look up. Over to the right flank. He is through here. And that has been cleared. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Baggio. He's picked his way through. In by Metz. Towering header! Goal! Barcelona! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cruyff. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. And smartly reclaimed.
Oh, sweet feet.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Messi. Foot in. Nagatomo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 9.
So, into the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Great ball if he can get there. Roberto Baggio! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Yep, it's a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Vieira. And it's Maldini. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Ronaldinho. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi picks it up out wide. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi has created one goal already. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Romario, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard to Messi, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro, just about up to 75 minutes. Nagatomo promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Baggio. And here's Romario. And Romario! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Romario. Ronaldinho, showing good feet, goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, that's nice. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that's clever. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho finding himself in space. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
So changes afoot here and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 10. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Kubo!
El dorsal 8.
And that is wildly off target.
Kubo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Hazard. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No foul, says the referee. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Rui Costa. And it's Luis Suarez. Picked out brilliant. Messi! Well, now it's a race. And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Oh,
descuento.
it's Rui Costa. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Deco. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And this is Zola. Foot in.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Zola. This is a promising build-up. And here's Eto'o. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's a searching pass. Roberto Baggio. It's Seedorf. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Gerrard charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's really well manoeuvred. Eto'o. Zola. And he is dashing away. Can he finish? Goal! Argentina!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira makes the interception. Quarter of an hour played. Knocks it into space, and he cuts out the supply. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi gets on his bike and on the move.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Cannavaro.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cannavaro. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o. Roberto Baggio. Cantona quietly revving up. It's a pretty loose pass. Zola. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Baggio. Cantona. Not the most accurate pass. Shevchenko. Seedorf. Cantona. That looks a good ball through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are back in business! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18, Forlán.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Barcelona restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Barcelona have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And it's Baggio. Forlán picks it up out wide. Bullet. Shevchenko. Now it's Eto'o. Thuram. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Plays it across. Caught offside that time.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
In with the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Forlán providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
El dorsal 10, Messi.
Gets us going once more.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Forlán, and this is Gerrard. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Zola. And they're on him in a flash. Zanetti. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Bullet. Now it's Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. Eto'o is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Shevchenko. Thuram does really well there, he is strong. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Seedorf applies the finish. Now there's a terrific hit. Zola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pinches it off him. And it's Gerrard. Argentina can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kubo. Big chance! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Argentina with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found a way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, great chance! It's Bale! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for the shot! And that is high. Forlan. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a fine interception. Bullet, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now then, the ball's come loose. Time added on, 4 minutes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gerrard has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Kubo gets a good foot in there. Throw in. Well, that has not gone well. And that is that. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
we're underway.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Ronaldinho, now it's Aguero. Cantona for Messi. That's a little off target. Beckenbauer, that's a good ball out wide. Messi, he's picked his way through, and the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Messi! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're quick to get it back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great defending, strong and determined. This looks promising. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And Batistuta! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely
Aguero!
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cantona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's played it back. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi. Cantona.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Aguero. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Aguero. Messi. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Batistuta. Iniesta, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Messi. And this is It's Ronaldinho! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Lacking in accuracy.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Iniesta gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho running with intent. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Thinks about the shot. And he's straight offside. Oh, Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Wow! About as smooth as it gets. And they get themselves in front. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's taken it. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Yamal short changes him with that pass. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Beckenbauer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ukraine with the corner, they're first. Messi gets it away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rijkaard. Cantona.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Seedorf. He's having a shot! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Messi. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. And the through ball, Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Roberto Baggio. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is and he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Kubo
20.
calmly anticipates. Pele, always looking for that half a chance. And this is Bale. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Beckenbauer. Kubo. Pass somewhat off target. Pele. And here's Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Just about up to the hour now. And he was quick to react. Now it's Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bale. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Has to go back here. Aguero.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's managed to get free.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's been cut out, well played. Desai. Pele. Cafu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's in a great position here. He's beaten the last man. Shot, surely! And there's a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Barcola. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Ukraine palpably stronger, better, superior.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kubo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Big chance! And he's stuck it away. Just cruising! They are cruising! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Sidorf.
El
Beckenbauer.
dorsal 13.
Oh, terrible pass. And he is dashing away. Oh, just a kick. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And this is Bale. Oh, now he can run away with it. Bale! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's made its way to him. And this is... it's Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a sharp pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. That has been cut short. Vieira. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were...